Hello, happy Halloween. It's Halloween today. I can hear all the kids playing out on the street, which is exciting. They're all trying to get their lollies and candy. I wanted to do this quick video. I've had a couple of days of not really being all online. I've got a swollen eye from something. Both eyes are pretty bad, but this one's even worse. And just feeling a little bit of pain from it. So I just thought I'd check in now quickly and say hello. I was speaking to a friend of mine earlier who I'm staying with at the moment. I'm staying in the UK. And I was asking him, I always like to do this. I don't know if you do it, and I really think you should. So have a think about what I'm about to say. I ask people all the time how they actually shop online, what they do, how they go about it, and none of this survey thing, just, listening to surveys of people saying, oh, well, the surveys say this isn't this. Ask people that you know how they shop online. Find out, start to get more of a feeling. When you start to ask questions, you can ask better questions. The questions might be set in such a way when you speak them, it's different from reading them on paper. So you can start to understand how people do what they do online. So I was just speaking to a friend of mine and I asked how he actually shops online. He's in his 20s. He has a full-time job, works a lot of hours, but also works shift work. So some weekends, some nights, some days. And so works really sporadic hours. Works full-time, so money's not an issue. And I asked how he actually shops, and he actually said that he shops by only shopping in shops that he already knows. Now, this is probably really typical of a 20-something-year-old guy who is not overly into fashion. This is probably a typical way that they shop. So I started asking questions and found out, for instance, I said, well, how do you buy your clothes? And he said he buys from H&M. And I asked why, and he said because he knows it. He doesn't go Googling ever, he said, for just brands for the sake of, looking for, he wouldn't type in, new pair of jeans. He just goes straight to H&M to buy his jeans. So then I threw the question at him, what happens if H&M closed tomorrow? What would you actually do? And he answered that he would actually go and look for other brands like H&M for jeans. So he would go to Google at that stage. That's when he would go to Google and type in jeans like H&M jeans. So there is my SEO tip for today. What is your brand closely associated to? Of course, don't lie about this. Like if your jeans have no match to H&M jeans, then you wouldn't do this, and I don't recommend it. And I don't recommend it not even for the sake of saying that it's fake, but for the sake that you're only going to make people angry and they're not going to come to you anyway. So saying that you are like something that you're not is not a good idea anyway. So saying that, your stuff is the same style as something else when it's not the same style, you're going to get people clicking and then coming. Think of yourself. What would you do if you typed in jeans like H&M jeans and the jeans weren't anything like it? Would you go, oh yeah, that's okay? Most likely you're going to say, oh, how dare they, and get angry and leave. Especially when it comes up in the search results on Google, when you can see in the words like H&M jeans or like Guess tops or like such and such, Nike runners, whatever it is. So just be careful that you're not using this in the wrong way, but make sure you are using it when it's relevant to your brand. So if you've got something that's similar, if you can do it. Now, brands do this all the time with Google Ads. You'll really see it. Coca-Cola and Pepsi is a good example. Someone types in Pepsi and Coca-Cola ads will come up at the top. And the same goes with Nike and Puma. Someone types in Nike and Puma ads will come up, and vice versa, or Reebok, whatever the brand is. So people are doing this all the time in Google AdWords, in Google Ads. So think about how you can do this in your SEO. Maybe you're going to write an article where your article is about, the jeans that you sell. Let's go back to the jeans example. That you're selling jeans and they're similar to the H&M jeans, or people have mentioned that they look very similar to the H&M jeans, and you write an article. Make sure you SEO those words as well. So think about the words, or maybe there's a pair of jeans that stopped getting made by, let's say Levi 501 stopped getting made, for example. then you could say, if it was true, since the discontinuation of Levi 501s, my genes are the closest ones to them, blah, 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 whatever the genes are. And you can use that to your benefit for your SEO. So think about how you can actually use the benefit of other people's brands in your SEO. Now, don't do this in the wrong way because you could get yourself into trouble legally, but also don't do it in a way that's going to just upset people that you're trying to make happy and you're trying to get to buy from you. So use it in the most honest way possible, and it will really help your business and boost your business. So that's my tip for today. Happy Halloween once again, and have a wonderful, wonderful day and evening wherever you are in the world. And I will be back tomorrow. Bye.